This is 7 National News, and in our top story, the Crown Prince of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, who was accompanied by the Deputy Ruler of Dubai, His Highness Maktoum bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, visited the Dubai Police General Headquarters. Lieutenant General Dahi Khalfan Tamim, the Deputy Chief of Police and Public Security in Dubai, and Major General Abdullah Khalifa Al Mari, the Commander-in-Chief of Dubai Police, welcomed them upon arrival. His Highness Sheikh Hamdan toured the headquarters and was briefed about the various departments and congratulated the newly appointed Commander-in-Chief of Dubai Police and praised the efforts of Dubai Police personnel. The UAE is leading the region in government-citizen communication and trust. That's according to a report on the future of government communication. The WPP Leaders Report, launched in the Middle East in partnership with the Dubai Media Office, found that the UAE was one of 5 Middle Eastern countries that stood out in terms of the trust citizens have in their government and also having their voices heard in decision-making. The report is expected to contribute to the first public diplomacy and government communication forum in Dubai on Sunday. Industry officials stated that the UAE leadership sets a high priority when it comes to effective communication to the world. Launched in Davos at the World Economic Forum, the report includes 40 countries and looks at how governments can better connect with their citizens in today's increasingly polarized world. 60% globally said that communication was purely a one-way flow of information, while 54% feel that bureaucracy is the #1 challenge. The UAE has topped the GCC in a Gender Progress Index, which looks at gender issues such as education, health, labour, politics, power and society. The results were released by a business school INSEAD this week and also looked at the relative performance of men versus women, with no distinction between the two. Officials revealed that the index will also help policymakers to understand the problems within society and focus on where efforts should be placed. It was also noted that for GCC countries to perform higher on the index, they need to ensure a more balanced development. Norway topped the index, followed by Sweden, the Netherlands, Denmark, Finland, and then New Zealand, respectively. Dubai Police's Criminal Investigation Department arrested 13,398 wanted suspects and recovered 5.1 billion dirhams last year. That's according to the latest figures. Major General Khalil Ibrahim Al Mansouri, the assistant to the Dubai Police Chief for Criminal Investigation Affairs, revealed that most of those caught were involved in financial crimes and that the department had a list of 13,625 wanted people last year. The number of those caught in 2016 rose 13% compared to 2015. He also noted that the community provided them with tips that led to many of the arrests, and that the department also helped catch 227 people wanted by other countries. The CID also got Interpol to issue 178 red corner notices. He added that they extradited 66 suspects wanted in their home countries and obtained custody of 27 suspects wanted by them in different cases. Dubai Police also arranged settlements of payments worth 1.3 billion dirhams with defaulters who had left the country without paying loans and other dues. The Road and Transport Authority has announced 3 new centres will be offering services, testing and the registration of vintage cars. The locations are Tasjil Al Barsha, Tasjil Wazan and Wazil Nad Al Hamar, which are being run by the UAE Automobile and Touring Club. It was also noted that the new facilities for testing and registering classic vehicles shall take effect from March the 15th. According to Sultan Al Mazuki, the Director of Vehicles Licensing at the RTA's licensing agency, the move is a part of the RTA's intent to broaden the scope of its services and also make it easier for owners of classic vehicles to process transactions. One of the UAE's most popular food, drink and music festivals, Taste of Dubai, is once again back in action, celebrating its 10th anniversary and offering visitors and residents across the country some fantastic food and entertainment choices. This year, the Taste of Dubai, held at the Dubai Media City Amphitheatre, welcomed some famous international celebrity chefs, including many Michelin star chefs such as Michael Roux Jr. and Gary Rhodes, while many local signature restaurants such as Cook Hall from the Western Dubai and J&G Steakhouse from the St Regis Dubai delighted customers with great food choices. Al Habtoul City, which is the main sponsor of the festival, also made its debut at the festival this year. During the weekend, visitors also got a chance to cook along with chefs in various cooking challenges, preparing many signature dishes in the Chef's Theatre. While Taste of Dubai, which featured up to 60 exhibitors and vendors, played a crucial role in driving regional and international tourism to the UAE. Organisers also stated that visitors had the opportunity to taste their way around 24 of the city's top restaurants for as little as 15 dirhams per plate. This year, the festival also saw the return of some of its favourites, including a number of top eateries such as Ramasaki, West Lodge, the Big Easy Bar and Grill, among many others. With over 160,000 people visiting the festival over the last decade, Taste of Dubai entertained visitors with great food and fun music, bringing the 17-day Dubai Food Festival to a close.
It's our first experience here because our life in Dubai is just 1 year. We opened on 16th of February 2016, and so we are in the DFC area, Burj Daman Tower. All our lobsters are fresh and alive. We receive every week delivery from Canada, Nova Scotia. Our supplier delivery us around 500 lobsters a week, and these are absolutely fresh. We are not using nothing frozen. Our beef is coming from Nebraska, USA. All the sauce, all the bread, all the stuff is absolutely daily fresh made. It's a London concept, but it's American style. A lot of customers yesterday, they were asking, oh, finally you are in Dubai. So anyway, because we are very popular in the UK, so we have 10 restaurants in London. The first one was opened in 2011 in Mayfair. After 6 years, 10 restaurants in London, 1 in USA, and 5 restaurants outside as a franchising. And we are planning to open 3 new restaurants in Asian markets.
And finally, looking to other news now, the sand dunes of Al Qudra are currently home to competitive motorsporting action, with around 67 drivers and riders battling the dunes for the Dubai International Baja. The Dubai International Baja is the second round of this year's FIA World Cup for cross-country rallies for cars and buggies, and the opening round of the FIM Bajas World Cup for bikes and quads. The contestants went through 2 major stages on Friday, and the final 174-kilometre stage on Saturday afternoon is the main decider of the race. All eyes are on the reigning FIA World Cup for cross-country champion Nasser Al Attiyah, who, as a 2-time Dakar Rally champion, is currently leading after the 2 stages on Friday. Speaking during the press conference, Nasser was optimistic about the season ahead of the round here in Dubai. Another competitor looking to keep the winning form is this year's Dakar Rally winner, Sam Sunderland, who will join 37 other riders from 12 countries to take on the dunes near Bab al Shams. After 7 years of hard work and persistence, Sunderland finally lifted the Dakar crown and was hoping to put on a good show in the Dubai and Abu Dhabi events.
It's a lot of work to win a Dakar, and you know, it's you have to be all in. You can't just do it on the side and hope that you'll win. You have to be 100% into it, and no, it's a great feeling. Really, something that I worked for a long time, and it really, you know, when you put so much work into something and it finally you get it done, it's a massive reward and a great feeling, and almost a feeling of relief, you know, after all the ups and downs. And yeah, going forward now, it's back to work. You know, we're here at the Dubai World Cup Baja, and I'm really happy that it's a home race that I get to do first. And it's also a good opportunity for me to prepare for Abu Dhabi Desert Challenge, which is the first week of April, being the first round of the World Championships. And yeah, we'll see how we go. I feel good. Been feeling good on the bike. Been pretty busy since the Dakar, with many things going on. But yeah, the last kind of almost a week I've had home here, I've been pushing a lot. It's not ideal preparation, only a week after a few busy weeks after Dakar. But look, it's how it is, and I'm happy to be here and looking forward to racing over the weekend.
To prepare for this event is very important, we know the terrain very, very well here, because I remember long time, we do local championship, in Dubai. It was really a nice event, like what I say, thank for Dr. Muhammad, to bring this event here again to start beginning of the years with the small rally, and then Abu Dhabi and then in Qatar. I think this is a really good start, and then it's very important for our region because we have a lot of desert. We need of kind this race.
Traditionally known as the Dubai International Rally, the event has adopted the Baja format, as according to the president of the ATC UAE, it makes motorsporting more sustainable in the country.
It's the first time it ever happens that you have two World Cup in the same country, in cross-country for cars and cross-country also for motorcycles. And that's a big achievement for us. This has been with the support of the Rulers Court in Dubai and also the patronage of His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid. But in the meanwhile, it is the quality that we have. We have the proper drivers and teams, and also, as I said, it's an entertainment, it's not anymore a sport. And also for our sponsors, believe me, it was only a week ago that we signed with Abdul Wahid Rastamani and Nissan. It is a big achievement for a World Cup. It's not something that you can go, but you see, it all depends. And if you tell me, why didn't you go before? I was there before, and things changes. I cannot say what happened, but I think so you might hate things now that would be good for you later on. And we are here to sustain these events. We have two events in the UAE and one event in the Qatar. The beauty about it, that logistically, if you bring a team from outside, we can keep their cars and they can do 3 rounds of the World Cup.